Hi, good morning everyone and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. My name is Ross and today we're gonna continue the just like base game tutorial. I don't think I need to eat for this.
Right on time.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are we
So
waiting for? The new
what we're
world
gonna do
awaits.
now is take on the Jagras that attacked us last time. Right at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I get you. I will say, for transparency's sake, I will only try to go for the main missions. I won't do all of the optionals and the event quests and God forbid everything else. We're just gonna try to go on with the story. There are some points where I'm gonna have to like farm certain creatures because I want their armor. But yeah.
Alright,
What?
this is our first job. Let's do a quick review of quest rules.
Okay.
Rule number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right?
No.
Each quest has an objective. You can't consider the quest done until you complete that objective.
Fair enough.
Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check the map.
Yep.
We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember?
Yeah. Just up
We
here.
saw them somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Want to check it out? Rule number 2. Use the supply box. The commission supplies us with a loadout of certain items for each quest.
Most of the time,
They're in
anyway.
the supply box over there. Have a look and decide what you should take along.
Hmm.
Ready to go.
Nah, I'm not gonna bother. This is just some
Wanna
basic
get
stuff.
going?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll take that. Take some herbs, craft those into potions. They're just simply healing items. They're pretty good. Alright, so this is the first true combat mission we have.
Weapon before attacking.
Yeah, I'm
Keep
good.
in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn.
I know. Not
When you're
that dumb.
investigating or gathering items, you'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
Grab the honey.
You can gather honey and mix it with a potion to make mega potions.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, these heal
I'll
a
mark
lot.
gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
Uh-huh.
Over here!
I know. Alright.
A pack of Jagras. Those are the monsters we're after.
Yeah!
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own.
Damn it. Now, the general stuff still applies that I mentioned before, how I'm not fucking good at this game. So, do not expect anything... Okay, thank you, Katla. This is one thing I disliked about the SNS, it's the range.
Don't let them get away.
Especially on smaller monsters like this,
Grab all the
it's
monster materials you can.
actually,
Use them at the smithy.
I should. I do really enjoy this sword and shield. I'm not a sword and shield main, I wouldn't say. I'm a switch axe and glaive main. Make with that of what you will. For those who've never seen Monster Hunter, those things mean nothing to you. I mean, switch axe, it's pretty obvious what the hell a switch axe is. I mean, you know, it's an axe that switches something. Right, let's just run down here. We already killed 3 out of 7 Jagras.
Whoops.
Wait. Got a whole pack of them. You're dead. There you go.
Use whatever you can.
Yeah.
You can use the slinger with your weapon drawn. Look for the perfect moment, then fire.
Didn't need to.
Keep it together, okay?
Go. 6 out of 7. I thought this guy died. There we go. And that's it. GG.
Let's head home and report back to
That
the old
easy.
man.
And now we're gonna go take on the big boy Jagras, the great Jagras. If you guys remember him. The guy that showed up, almost ate the handler. Yeah, him. We gotta go take his ass out. Do I mind? Not really. Of course, general... I mean, just like pretty much every game ever, the game gets harder the more we move on. So we should be able to We should be able to rush through most of these early enemies. As you can see the timer up top, we got 20 seconds left and then we're heading home. So right now it's just kind of standing around and waiting. Why are you all following me for? Come on. On my ass. Or not. But we should be able to rush through some of these earlier quests. One big issue is the amount of cutscenes for everything. That is true. The cutscenes are gonna get really freaking annoying. Righty then. So I think that is the tutorial completed. I think we're now in like an online lobby with some random duder. Fine, we're taking down those Jagras. So there's no difference in their habitat, but their numbers are increasing. I see. Maybe this is, I may be stating the obvious, but the Jagras aren't the only danger lurking around these parts. I've also received reports of a Kestodon herd getting out of hand. This must be all because Zor Magdaros made landfall. It's got everything riled up. Well, it's going to be your job to quiet them down. We'd like you to investigate this Kestodon herd and cull their numbers. I'm going along. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. I don't know what. No. I should be. Am I in open lobby?
Why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Yeah. I should put myself in a offline. No. I should put myself in an offline lobby. I know. Give me a quick second then. Alrighty then, we are back. And I'm apparently supposed to go to the smithy and upgrade my weapons. Can I even? I mean, I suppose. Well, yes. Should be able to upgrade. Yeah. Shish. Man. I know how the game works. God damn. Yes, I get it. This is true. Okay, so, okay. That's true. Do I want the better sharpness or the better damage? Sharpness does get a boost to damage. And that's Jagras down there. I suppose I... Oh my dear God, brother. I know how the game works, please. Leave me alone. Sword and Shield, please make... I mean, I could make this, I just steamroll, but I'm not gonna. If you're wondering, I can explain it. I'm not gonna explain the entire tree. But of course, here you have the development tree. Kind of obviously, to the surprise of... Oh, okay, whatever. To the surprise of no one, as you continue playing the game, you unlock better materials to upgrade your weapons and armor. Now, Defender stuff, this is part of the Iceborne DLC edition. The Defender stuff is supposed to allow new players to just rush through the entirety of base game just to get to Iceborne. Will I use this? Hell no, I ain't. Because the Defender stuff, / Iceborne stuff, is insanely overpowered. And they deal a ridiculous amount of damage. I think this bone weapon right now, it does like, what, 140? Yeah, 140. If I saw correctly, the Defender one did like 182. So we're gonna eat as well, which is, you can see, increasing my health and stamina, which is always good. This lasts until I die. Or, well, faint, as the game calls it. I get 3 faints per missions most of the time, so if I die 3 times, the entire quest is lost and I have to restart from the beginning. If I die once, I will lose my buff. Yeah, I'm just talking over her, I don't care. If I die once, I will lose my buff from the canteen, but nothing else. I mean, I'll lose whatever buffs I had, but that's about it. Nothing insane. Brother, please. There we go. Alright, let's depart. This should be very interesting indeed. Yeah, that's the general rules of the game. I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious. The game will get more complex and the creature will get more intense as we go on.
Our job is to cull a certain number of Kestodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Yeah.
Wanna get going?
Yeah. I'm crafting stuff, dude. And there's the Kestodon right over there, these little guys.
Ah, there we are. Those, my friend, are Kestodon.
Yep, these
Let's
guys.
see you take him out on your own.
This guy, that's a Kestodon. Oh, wow, I missed.
Be careful.
Guess I don't like the headbutt intruder. I have a shield. Watch this. You're gonna charge me or not? He's not gonna do it, is he? Oh, here he is. Bam. Hey, yeah, you see in the top left how little damage I took from that? There you go. There we go. There's one male down here, some females. We also needed to call, we need to call 5 females. Easy enough. Nothing insane. I mean, yeah, of course, literally the second mission I have. Actually, I should carve these guys. That male Kestodon might despawn. Of course, the Seer's corpse literally just up there.
Be careful.
I know.
The Kestodon are the least of your worries. There are a lot bigger monsters lurking in this forest.
Oh, I know.
The endemic life around here can come in handy during a hunt.
I should sharpen
about them.
real quick. So, right under my stamina, the yellow bar, you see a little sword icon. Yeah, that just sharpened. That is my sharpness meter. If that falls below its certain level, as you can see here, yellow, orange, red. If it falls to orange, I will deal less damage. And in some cases, even ricochet off monsters. I simply won't be able to even deal damage. I'll just bounce clean off. So keeping your sharpness high is always a priority. That's always super important. Along with literally everything else, sharpness gets increased with the weapons you make.
Be careful.
So higher grade weapons will have higher sharpness, they'll deal more damage. And sharpness also gives a damage buff. So if you have a higher sharpness, you will deal slightly more damage. Ow. And you see, that's what happens when you don't block. This guy just... Okay, there we go, he died. All bounced. Sharpening in the middle of a fight is not advised. Because... sure, these guys are pretty pathetic in terms of enemies, because you guys are just herbivores. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's some herbivores in this game that can really give me a run for my money later on. For those who know Monster Hunter, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Good work. I
don't know if you saw that in the middle of that. I bounced off a few times. Kind of hit them and you heard a bit of tink. That's bad. And as you can see, my sharpness meter is down in the orange. Like rusty orange. That's bad. Not very good. So we'll carve these real quick. Yeah, we'll continue on. I do need to sharpen real quick. I won't bother carving this guy again. I mean, okay, fine, I will. Fine. I don't even know. I forget what... Shut up, man. I'm freaking carving the bodies. Okay. I got forced away anyway. It was frick me then. It's a great Jagras print. Yeah, the big guy we chased earlier.
Look at those Kestodon. Something's up with them.
This guy, in fact. Him. Yeah, he just swallowed that Kestodon whole. God damn. There he is. Great Jagras. Super agitated Great Jagras is bad news for us. We need to take it down. I know.
Gotcha!
Alright.
Alright, partner. New assignment incoming. Take down that Great Jagras.
Okay.
If you're not ready, you can return to base and take on the Great Jagras quest later.
Ah, I got it.
Get going?
Brother, I want to hunt them now.
Go to the menu and select SOS
Footprints, the wiggly lich shield. These guys increase your stamina.
Some of the tougher monsters. In order for the
Only
scout flies
some.
to better track a target monster, we need to keep finding traces of it. Like footprints, for example.
I know. Yeah, the scout flights right now are guiding me to the location of more track. No, it's to the location of the monster. Leave. It's either or. I think it varies depending on the quest and your research level of the monster. Gotta break through this shit. We should be able to get this big guy done today at least. Then some of the other stuff, yeah, that comes later. I don't know why we're going around the world so much. More footprints anyway, that's always good.
You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use
Oh.
the focus camera.
Oh, he's there! Hey, big guy.
Land your claw on a
You.
monster to grapple to it.
Come here. Come here. I have a little thing for you over here. Yeah, one thing you can do is use
If
the
you're clever,
environment
You can use the slinger to distract monsters.
to your advantage. Like that. Now big guy is down.
Sword and shield is a close-range weapon set that focuses on agility and dodge.
Brother, I know what a sword and steel... Brother! I've been using it for the past, like, 2 quests. What do you want from me? Aha. So another thing I can do is I can pull out the clutch claw, which is a thing also an iceborne. And that means that I can grapple onto a monster and fire them. Oh my god, he didn't go walled. You're kidding. Okay, so if you can see in the little minimap, you see how he has a little red icon on him? That means he's enraged. I can... Well, I managed to do a jumping attack, and I grapple onto big guy. That's good. So right now, as you can see, I'm dealing 1 damage, which is absolutely pathetic. But, of course, these stuff add up, and what mounting a monster does is gives you the opportunity to potentially drop the monster, like this.
Okay,
If you do enough mounting damage while on the back, then yeah, you do your final move like that, and you knock the monster down.
Oh boy. That
Parts
monster's
broken.
really mad now. Be ready
That's
for
also a
some
thing,
vicious
you can break
attacks.
parts of a monster, not fully break them off, but if you break parts of monsters, they become weaker. They deal less damage, they become less maneuverable, the stuff you'd imagine when you're breaking shit on a monster.
Your weapon is losing its sharpness.
Yeah, I know.
Create some distance, then use a whetstone.
I will. Don't worry. I'm just collecting bone pals. Doing stuff I have to. The piercing pod, this is something that he dropped when I
You
mounted
can
him.
use that as slinger ammo. Great for getting a monster's attention or creating a distraction.
Is it better?
That's a piercing
Yes.
pod, a powerful type of slinger ammo. That's able to pierce the thick shell of monsters.
Yes, it is true. So slinger ammo is necessary for walling a monster, which, as you kind of saw, you clutch onto their face, you turn them, and you fire the clutch claw into their eyeball, which sends them running in the direction that they're facing, which, if positioned properly and within a certain distance, can force the enemy into a wall, which knocks them out for a few seconds. Hey, bad guy. I could try it now. You can only wall them when they're yellow. When he has a little yellow eye. Where is he going? Oh, he's going to the freaking castle on her down here. To... Nam nam. Very well. Grab some honey, more mega potions. You're just gonna eat the afternoon. He's dead, you cheeky bastard. So now that his belly's really big, he has some new moves. Nothing insane. Yeah, those that just regular claw jab. And yeah, as you can see how the creature's kind of limping, or he's walking like an idiot. That means that he's dying. That means he is 35% or lower in HP. Let's see if I can do this. Yep. Fire. There you go. Walled him, and now he's on the ground. Now what I'm gonna do is just attack his belly. Or just outright kill him. Fair enough. That works. GG. Not bad.
Let's head back and report to the old man.
Yeah. Right, so that was the first large monster of many. So yeah, you see that little white crystal down there? That is material from this specific monster that is dropped when you wall them. Most monsters... Well, actually, no, I think every single monster does that. They drop material when you wall them, on a chance. It doesn't always happen, but most of the time. Yeah, we killed big guy. Ooh. How much time we're looking at? We're on 21 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Look at this little idiot. So now, with the material from him, we can craft even better armor and weapons and whatnot. So that's Monster Hunter. You fight creature, you craft better items from the creature's stuff. You fight a bigger creature, you use that creature's stuff, and it's just that for like 50 billion monsters. It's fun though, I love this game. It's so good. Oh, is it this cutscene? If it is, goddamn. Yeah, it is. It is. Ooh! Maybe not.
I think we got a lead.
It's a feather. A big bird. A very big bird.
Maybe. Let's check it out.
I'm not doing this now, but you know, I'm not gonna skip past this cutscene. You know, I will be transparent here in the meantime. You cannot skip cutscenes in this game. I don't know if I mentioned that in the first episode or not, but you can't.
Hey.
But I can. Oh yeah, it is big guy. It's the Puke. Look at this big idiot. I love him. He's awesome.
Well, you were right. There's our mark.
But I can skip cutscenes. Not because I've done this game before and the game realizes that. No. Because I have a mod. Look at him. He spits poison.
Something's got him agitated.
Oh yeah. A big molten rock.
Look over there. What in the heck is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
The big volcano dragon that crashed our ship. This is a fucking piece of him that just fell off.
Alright.
Yeah, we should. Then we'll take on the Puke. Isn't it? I mean, I thought it was the Kuliaku first. Maybe it is, and we just see this guy earlier. So here's the end screen. As you can see me barely, you can see a leg, yeah. There's some glitching into him. Here you have a bunch of different info about the monster and whatnot, the size of him. My resource level went up, which means I can figure out what he's weak to. Because there are different weapons that have different elemental abilities, like fire, thunder, water, poison. Well, no, to be fair, those stuff are ailments. I mean, you have like poison, stun, blast, paralysis. Those are ailments. But they're the same thing. They put status effects on monsters. Do you think you found something that'll lead us to Zora Magdaros? Well, I'd send some resources out right now, but not with a pissed off Puke hanging around. Puke territory. That's deep in the forest. We'll be better equipped to take it on. Once our team from the resource center is done rebuilding the forest camp. Okay, so yeah, it is this first. Once it's ready, we'll make our move. Until then, we do everything we can to help them get that camp up and running. Let's get to it. I don't English.
Once the camp
I
is
can't
set up,
read it.
You can go after that Puke.
Yeah. Right,
Wonder
so
where the resource center is.
literally right here. Right, but that was the start of Monster Hunter. I'll just go up here and craft the new... Well, see if I can craft the new Great Jagras stuff in the meantime. This is definitely the start of something really, really fun. Even if people don't enjoy watching it, oh, it's going to be hella fun to play. This game is very fun. I want to upgrade my bone weapon to this guy, the Great Jagras. I need to upgrade it to this guy first, which we'll do. Ooh, okay, that's for later. Alright, Jagras. Hell yeah. There we go, now we have a way, way better weapon. But anyhow, that then does it for this episode of Monster Hunter. If you enjoy the kind of content that I make, and would like to see more, then be sure to let me know by leaving a comment or leave a like to show your support. And if you want to go that extra mile, then do be sure to subscribe, because it does help me out a lot. But until next week, I will see you all then. Have a great weekend, and bye-bye.